How long does it take for a man to know when he will get married? How does a man know who he will marry? In this episode, people share their views on men's proposal timing.
Don't wait months for him to commit to you. Don't wait years for him to marry you. It doesn't take a man long to determine if he wants you for a weekend or a lifetime. Don't waste your time with someone who's keeping you in his back pocket until he finds a woman he actually wants. He will give her everything you're asking him for. I promise you.
Ladies, I'm going to be honest with you, and I'm probably breaking bro code by even sharing this, but I have to be honest. As a man, I'm speaking as a man here, we know very early on, what our intentions are for you. That means after date 1, date 2, we know if you're wife material, girlfriend material, and we're hunters. So we go after what we want. We will not waste time. If we want you, we will do what we have to do to get you, to have you, because we're men. That's what we do. If he's stringing you along, ladies, if it's been months and he hasn't committed to you, he's not calling you his girlfriend, or if it's been years and he hasn't proposed to you, it's because he doesn't want you like that. I'm telling you right now, do not waste your time on men like that, because we will do whatever you allow us to do. And if you allow us to string you along, to play with you, that's exactly what we will do. So if you want a future, if you want a family, then you need to date men who have good intentions for you, who want the same things, who have the same values, because once again, we will play with you if you let us play with you. Don't do it.
I rushed my wife to the altar. Yeah, I rushed her to the altar. I couldn't even give her a chance to look at me and do the and look at me and be like, who is this and who am I marrying? I'm out of here. Yeah, I had to get her and lock her in as soon as I can, bro. As soon as I could. I feel like if you ain't got to lock them down as soon as you possibly can, then maybe that ain't the one for you to marry, to be all the way 100. Even to this day, I still look around like an imposter. Like, hold on, am I really with shorty? Is this really? This is real? For real?
I think men know, and you tell me if I'm wrong, I think men know if they want to marry you at 6 months.
Maybe sooner.
I think they do know. And so a lot of the times, again, if it's a year and I'm like, has he shared his intention with you? Do you know, does he talk about this? When people bring up, oh, are you guys going to get married? Does he like get weird? Or is he like, yeah, I'm working on it. Has he talked to your friend? And they're like, no. I'm like, then he's not going to want to marry you. Like, yeah, I just think at 6 months they know. So I then kind of know when it's like at 8 months, I can tell. And if I start bringing up those conversations, they're weird. I'm like, I'm out, because you know if you like, they know if you want to marry.
Do men know from day one if they want to marry her? Why do they delay proposing?
People really feel insecure in like their decision sometimes when they're locking into a long-term decision, right?
Okay.
Whether it's losing freedom or not being financially secure enough, or it could be a number of things. Maybe it's just influence from like friends or family. But that gut feeling to marry someone, you'll know instantaneously from day one.
The guy knows from day one.
It doesn't really take long to really know the person's values.
Yeah.
Because there's 3 things that I always tell others about that you have to know. If you to really hone in on that person that you wish to marry or be with. And that's 1, do they connect with you intellectually? Can you carry on a conversation? 2, are they aligned with you spiritually? Or 3, are you physically attracted to them? If you hit all those 3 points, game over. That person will stick with you for life.
It doesn't take long for a man to marry a woman that's already a wife to his standards when he meets her. Men that know what they want, how they want it, and when they want to be married will marry you within about 2 years or less. Stop being with men that are unsure about you after years of being with you. Men that have been with a woman for years and haven't decided to marry her yet are indecisive, or he knows that woman is just not the one for him, but he won't tell her.
Yes, a man knows within the first 6 months of getting to know your character if you are wife material to his standards. That doesn't mean he's going to marry you in 6 months, but he knows that he will marry you in the future.
When a man truly knows what he wants in a woman, he doesn't merely date to pass the time. He courts with intention, seeing a future, and aspires to make you his wife. It's about commitment, not convenience.
Let me tell you something, right? When a man knows what he wants, he loves it, he protects it, and he cultivates it, right? When I started dating my wife, I wanted to build with her. I wanted to grow with her. I wanted to fall with her. I wanted to get back up with her. I wanted us to make mistakes, learn from it, and grow with it. Right? I wanted to invest in her emotionally, spiritually, and mentally. And I knew that she was going to be my wife. See, I wasn't dating a pastime. I wasn't dating for recreational use. I was dating because I wanted to court her. I wanted to love her. I want her to be mine. I wanted to take her off the market. And when a man sees a woman and he knows that this potentially might be his wife, or he wants something serious with her, he's going to love her. He's going to respect her. He's going to protect that relationship at all costs, and he's going to cultivate it. But most importantly, what he's going to do is look within himself and see all the garbage and the damage, and he's going to fix that. Right? This is because he wants to be emotionally available. He wants to be mentally available to give all of himself to this woman. Right? And when a man wants something, he's going to get it. And he's going to change who he is, or whatever problems he have, or whatever issues he have, to protect it. And he's not going to allow himself to get in the way of loving her or making her his bride.
Ladies, let me put you on game. I'm Jacob Riante. I'm a dating coach, and it don't matter if the men don't get it. Ladies, this message is for you. A man will only do what you allow. He will drag you through hell and back, breadcrumb you with just enough attention to keep you hooked, and laugh at you behind your back while you're sitting there waiting for him to do right. And guess what? It's not because he doesn't know better. It's because he doesn't have to. Manipulative men are strategic as heck. They will string you along for years, soaking up all the benefits of commitment without actually committing. They'll gaslight you into thinking you're too demanding when you ask for what you deserve. They'll manipulate you into thinking that titles don't matter, while calling another woman their fiance 6 months later. Why? Because you let them. You stay, you entertain the excuses, and you keep pulling up. You keep playing house like he earned it. And guess what? He's watching that. He hears your little speeches about wanting something real, but he's also watching you show up at his crib butt naked with zero demand. And you wonder why he won't lock you down. Why in the world would he? He already owns you without contract. Let's be real. Most of y'all are scared of being alone. That's why men get away with this. They know you'd rather settle for a piece of love than be single. So they dangle just enough potential in your face to keep you from leaving. Wake up. If a man really wants you, he will prove it. He will claim you. He will eliminate his competition just to make it clear that you're his. If he's not doing that, he doesn't want you. He wants access. Here's the part that's going to piss y'all off. You are single until you are married. I don't care how long y'all have been together. I don't care what y'all talked about. Until there's a ring on your finger and legal paperwork backing it up, you are free game. So act like it. Stop calling a man your boyfriend when he ain't doing nothing but wasting your time. Stop giving wife benefits to a man who wouldn't even introduce you as his fiance. Stop playing yourself. If he won't claim you, replace him. If he won't step up, step out. Men don't change for the woman who tolerates them. They change for the one who left them. And remember, ladies, accept nothing less than queen treatment.
It won't take a man years to know if he wants to marry you.
I'm going to say something extremely controversial. Women, it's not going to take that man years to know if he wants you to be his wife. In fact, when he gets to know you, he'll know right then. But many of these men are trying to string many of you along. Don't fall for it. You're walking with him while God's trying to prepare your husband somewhere else. And God can't give you your husband somewhere else if you're still with him. And your husband, by the way, he's going to promote you and try to draw you to God. Same with men. Men, don't let her string you along. She'll know if she wants you to be her husband. You all discuss it. And ask her if she wants to get married, because you don't want to propose to her in public and she turns you down, or she accepts to not embarrass you and then you get in private and she turns you down. Talk to her about it first, so the proposal isn't in vain. All right? God bless you guys. Hit follow to see more content as such. Now, for those of you interested, at the end of the month, I'm going to be holding a detailed 3-day course on spiritual authority, casting out demons, understanding the system when God names people, and more. If you want to be a part of it, click the Eventbrite link in my bio, only if you feel like it'll benefit you. All right? See you there.
I'm married to God. I can never be married to a woman.
So that's a no.
I'm married. Yeah, well, we are married. I'm married to every woman I relate with.
But because no, you're not. Yeah, no, this is where you're gonna lose me.
Okay, but well, let me. He who if he is lost, let's get found. When two flesh become one, you are married.
You get a certificate and a ring and a ceremony don't validate your marriage.
It does.
And don't say that nowhere in your Bible.
It does.
These people get.
If you go to the hospital and you're not married and somebody dies or somebody's on the deathbed and they need somebody to say, I need the power of attorney, that's
why you get a trust.
No.
That's why you have a trust.
Okay, speak.
This is why I try to tell a lot of men, if you know you're not relationship minded, if you know you're not marriage minded, like, stop talking about women. Stop trying to tell women what requirements are. And if you want a man to commit to you, you need to be fit, feminine, friendly, cooperative, submissive. You need to give a man access to your body after a certain period of time. You need to give a man the wifely perks and benefits. It makes no sense that we have so many men that try to roll out all these requirements that women got to meet. Well, first of all, you got to sit down with the Congressional Black Caucus. And then after you do that, you got to meet with the House of Representatives, and then they got to sign a bill. And then after you do that, you got to play tic-tac-toe and then bingo with everyone you know. And then you got to break into Area 51, steal a UFO, and you got to prove to me that you know how to fly it. And then after you do that, that's when I'll think about committing to you. Like, that's how ridiculous some of y'all men sound with this commitment gymnastics that a lot of y'all men play. Why do those talking points exist? Such as, if a man ain't committed to you, if you still on the market at the age of 30, 35 older, and you still single, that means something wrong with you. Or, you hit the wall, buy a dog and die alone. Like, why have those talking points when you have men out here like this that's going to constantly find something wrong, find a reason to not commit to a woman? In Isaiah 62, verse 5, it says, the bridegroom rejoices over the bride. In return, God rejoices over the groom. That tells you how happy God is and how much he rejoices over the sight of marriage between man and woman. Like, why would you not want to obtain that type of favor? Why would you not want to cover a woman so she can be safe under your covering? But let me guess, if you know you don't want to marry a woman, are you going to stop fornicating? Because if you got to close one chapter, then that means you got to close the other. But you still going to want access to a woman, right? You still going to want access to a woman's womb that can create a broken home, that can create a single mother. So that's why I say, if you open one Pandora box, you got to open another one. But whenever you hear men with this, oh man, why we need a sheet of paper from the white man's to tell us what we need to do? Well, I don't need a ring on my finger. Ladies, run. And I'm telling you this as a man with daughters, run.
We have way too many women walking around here in these relationships with men that don't want to lose you, but they don't want to commit to you either. So you have a lot of women walking around here with these shut up and these hush rings on their finger. It's kind of like a baby. When a baby is whining for their pacifier or whining for some food, whine, whine, whine. The only difference is a man will hear this from you. Win, win, win. And then he'll put a ring on your finger and now you're shutting up. If a man know that he's getting ready to lose you after he wasted so many of your best years and he know you getting ready to walk out of the door, guess what Hail Mary pass he's going to throw when time is running out on the clock? I'm going to marry you. And then a lot of you fall for it. If anything, that ought to turn you off. Because if a man is that indecisive and can't make a decision, that means that he's going to struggle at being a leader. He's going to struggle with having direction in a relationship. And chances are he's also looking for the next best thing. Trust me when I say this. A real decisive man knows within the first year, really, or 6 months, even 3 months, whether you are wife material or not. Stop wasting your best years being with a man that don't want to lose you, but he don't want to commit to you either.
So I had a young lady ask me today, Truth, how do I get a man to marry me? You don't. What you have to understand is that if a man wants to marry you, he's going to marry you. But first, he has to see you as a wife in order for him to want to marry you. It does not take a man more than 90 to 120 days to know if he wants to spend the rest of his life with you. Now, do y'all figure some things out on the way? Absolutely. Am I saying that he's going to marry you in 90 days? Absolutely not. But I am telling you the way that he moves with you, the way that he goes about dealing with you will be differently than every other woman that he has ever came in contact with. Even in the dating phase when you are not in a relationship, the way that he's going to move is going to feel like it's in a relationship. Even if he's entertaining or dealing with other women, You just better know when you call, he'll leave them. He'll hang up on them. If he's on a date with them and you need him, he's going to drop them the fuck off and come to you immediately. You cannot make a man want to marry you. He has to want to do that. And when will you know that he's ready for marriage? He'll get on his knee and open up a fucking box. Am I lying? A man knows within 90 days if he wants you to be his wife. Let me cook for a second. A man knows within 90 days, 6 months tops. He knows for a fact if he cannot live without you and if he wants nobody else to have you. I am not saying that that man is going to marry you in 6 months. But what I am saying is he will probably have a ring or have plans on getting a ring immediately. It does not take 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 10 years for a man to say, you know what, now I want her to be my wife. Do you know what you're getting when you get a ring 5 to 10 to 15 years in a relationship? You're getting a might as well ring. You're getting it's the least I can do ring. You're getting I cheated, I lied, I probably had babies on the side, I probably bought STD homes, I probably domestically abused you, nobody else will want you, I gave you kids, so I guess I might as well marry you. It doesn't take a man a lifetime to know that he doesn't want any or anything to have any access to you. It doesn't. And any man that's married, that's with the woman of his dreams, not the woman that he settled for, but the woman that takes his breath away, the woman that he had to have, he'll tell you it didn't take him long. It was damn near love at first sight. And if you don't have a man that feels that way about you, this post ain't for you and you'll never understand. Am I lying? Click the link in the bio, book your sessions today. Get your tickets to see me in Houston November 23rd. It's going to be a movie. You don't know shit about men.
No one advises you harder than a man who's planning to make you his wife. Because when a man really wants you, he's not just listening, girl. That guy is taking notes. He knows how you like your coffee. He knows what kind of stuff turns you off. He knows how to light you up. Listen, men don't guide what they don't value. The minute he starts saying things like, hey, babe, did you take care of that? Or, hey, honey, you should really go for that promotion. That is not control, girl. That is investment. He's trying to build a life with you, not just spend nights with you. Okay? And don't get me wrong, some men talk like husbands, but act like tourists. Okay? And we all know those guys. They love the view, but we both know they are never unpacking those bags of theirs. So pay attention to the man who plans, not the one who performs. When a man really wants you as his wife, he doesn't give advice to control you. He gives guidance to grow with you. He becomes your partner, your piece, not your project. This is the kind of guy who's protecting your name when you're not around. Like, hey, don't be talking about my girl like that kind of guy. That, my love, is how you know that he's not just loving you every day, he's choosing you every day. Follow me for more because I will teach you how to spot the difference between a boyfriend who talks love and a man who actually walks it.
Thanks so much for listening to today's episode, and please stay tuned for more.